Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how I made this granny square crochet cardigan. These are the colors I'm working with, and I'm working with a 4.0 millimeters hook. So I'm going to start with my navy blue yarn. I need you to make a slip knot. So this is how I make my slip knot. Take your yarn, cross it over this way and just hold that joining part. Pull through and pull through again, then drag your small tail, and that's it, you've made a knot. So I need you to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and into your very first stitch I need you to make a slip stitch in there. So as you can see, we made a very small hole in here. So I'm just going to cross my tail to the other side. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Chain 3 stands as 1 double crochet, so I need 3 double crochets. So we've made 1 into that same hole, 2 and another 3. So we have 3 double crochets here. I'm going to chain 2 into that same hole, make 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, then chain 2. So I need 4 edges. We have 1, we just made the second one. Make another set of double crochets, 1, 2, 3, chain 2. We have 3 now, 1, 2, 3. Make 1 more, 1, 2, 3. These 2 chains here means a corner, so this is another corner, this is another corner, and we need to make the last one. So I'm just going to chain 2 and make a slip stitch into the very, remember this chain of 3, make a slip stitch into the top chain right here. So here we have all 4 sides completed. So I like to turn my work this way and make a slip stitch. So onto row 2, chain 3, make 2 extra double crochets, chain 2, and into that same space make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. So remember, we have 3 double crochet, space 2, 3 double crochets. So into the next place we're going to do the same thing, 3 double crochets, chain 2, into that same space, 3 double crochets. So we're going to do it for, we've done for 2 parts, we're going to do for the remaining 2 parts, 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets, and onto the last one, 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So in order to close up, in order to complete our row 2, into this chain of 3 here, I'm going to make a slip stitch into the very first chain, into the third chain, into the third chain. I'm going to make a slip stitch. So we just completed our row 2. Turn your work, make a slip stitch and chain 3. So onto row 3, make 3 double crochets, the chain 3 stands as 1 double crochet. So into the next space, as you can see, we have our corners already 1 2 3 4. So in here I'm making just one set of 3 double crochets. So into our corner I'm going to make the first set of 3 double crochets, chain 2, and into that same space the next set of 3 double crochets. So you can see we just made one corner. So into this space we're going to put just one set of 3 double crochets. 1 2 3. Into the next corner we're going to place 2 sets of 3 double crochets. So this is one set, chain 2, and into that same space make the other set. 1 2 3. So here one set of 3 double crochet, so here we have our last corner. So I'm going to make the first set of 3 double crochets, chain 2, then into that same space the last set. So this is the end of our row 3. Remember, this is row 1, this is row 2, and this is row 3. So I'm going to make a slip stitch into the chain 3, into the third chain here. Make a slip stitch. So because I'm going to change the color of my wool here, I'm just going to cut off this part and move on to the next color. So here we have 3 rows. This is row 1, this is row 2, and this is row 3. So onto the next color. Remember, this was where we stopped. I'm going to flip over and add my yarn into this space here. Just make a knot with the yarn. Chain 3, 1 2 3. Make 2 extra. This is one set. Into the corner space make one set of 3 double crochets, chain 2 into that same space, chain 3 extra double crochets. So we've gotten to the end of our fourth row. Gotten to the end of our fourth row. I'm going to make a slip stitch into the third chain. Turn your work. Chain 3. Make the first set of 3 double crochets into the next. So I'm going to do the rest off camera. We need 7 rows using this color. So so here I have 7 rows with this color. I'm going to make a slip stitch in here. Chain 1 and end that row. So I'm going to go back to my navy blue yarn. I'm going to connect my yarn to this space here. Just make a knot. Now chain 3 and make 2 extra, trying to tuck this at the back properly. Make 2 double crochet, 1, 2. So we just made 1 cluster. So we're going to continue with this blue yarn. I'm going to make 4 rows, and I'll be back when I've completed that. So I made a total of 14 rows. I made 3 rows using the navy blue here. I made 7 rows using this beige color and 4 extra rows with our navy blue here. So we have 14 rows. And I need you to make 16 of these because we need 16 squares to make the cardigan we're going to make. So I made them off camera. For 4 of these I made plain blues, while the remaining I made the same pattern. So I'm going to be joining all of these now. Now we have all the parts ready, it's time to join them. If you have a larger working space, you can place them on the floor just to see the arrangement. So this is what it looks like when you place it on a large working area. So we're going to join all the pieces together. So now we need to join all our pieces together. So I'm going to start with this two. You need to find the right side facing up. I have both sides facing up, so I'm just going to turn this one this way and the other one. So I have both back sides facing each other. So I'm going to make slip stitches down this line to give me a ribbed effect. So let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to make slip stitches connecting both parts together just to give me this finishing. So here you connect your yarn. Make a knot. So I'm going to chain 1. So looking at this, you can see we have, looking at this first piece, you can see we have 2 loops. We have this, the back loop, and this other one, the front loop. So we're going to pick the back loop of this panel and the back loop of this panel, right? So we're picking the back loop of this panel, which is this, the back loop of this panel and the back loop of the other panel, and make a slip stitch. Pick the back loop of this, and looking at the other side, the back loop, there are 2 loops here, this loop right here, this one right here, and make a slip stitch. Back loop of this and the back loop of this, and make a slip stitch. Please, while making your slip stitch, ensure it's not tight. If you make them tight, your garment will look shabby. So I'm going to pick back loop of each of them. Now we've gotten to the end of our row. Into this space, I'm just going to make one chain and cut the yarn. I'm going to do the same for all the panels we have. Now that we're done joining two parts together for every one of them, I'm going to work on half of the cardigan now. So doing it this way makes it half. So I'm going to join the stitches from here all the way to this point, then join the sleeve and join the last part of the sleeve. However you want to do it, just ensure you achieve this. So this is the first half of the cardigan, this is one part of the sleeve, and this is the other part of the sleeve. So I'm going to join both parts and make the other part and connect both parts together. So I was able to achieve a lot of things off camera. So this is one half, this is the other half. I joined both halves using a slip stitch down this line. So now we need to make our neckline. So in order to make our neckline, I'm just going to count 5 clusters of double crochets, 1 2 3 4 5, and place a stitch marker there. Do the same for the first panel, 1 2 3 4 5, place a stitch marker in there. So this is our neckline. I'm going to make slip stitch down this row all the way to this place, and also do the same thing on the other side. I'm also going to make single crochet stitches along the edges just to give it a nice finish, and do the same thing at the border as well. So I did have double crochets along the edges instead of single crochets. The single crochets were looking so tiny, so I had to do half double crochet along the edges. I also did it on the sleeve on both sides. Then for the bottom part, I did this ribbon like stitches just to give it a nice finishing. I also added these ropes. I used my I-cord machine to achieve these, but you can just make chains to achieve something like this. So next we need to weave in our ends. I was able to take all the stitches inside, so I'm just going to weave in the ends right now. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and leave a comment below. Thank you.